Hello everyone, this is Fantasy-esque and welcome back to ClanGen, the Warrior Cats clan generator game. This episode is a little bit different because it is a continuation of the last one. So our video kind of ran a little bit too long, so I decided to split it into two separate parts. So, us covering the moon as we typically do, in the last video, which I will put a card to on the top right corner of this video, but that video we did the cat list, we went through what all the cats were doing in the day, and we did patrols. So in this video we're going to be continuing on with the events for the day. So let's dive into it. It is time for us to skip a moon and see what sort of exciting things happen. The thing that we are most excited about, of course, is going to be Smokepaw having his warrior ceremony. So this time around, for sure, my settings are checked and nothing is going to go wrong. He's going to graduate, guys. So let's go ahead and see what happens over here. And I'm looking at my timer for this particular episode, and we discussed quite a bit early on in the video, didn't we? We certainly did. So let's just go ahead and dive in. Okay, during the gathering, Frostar is constantly singing RiverClan's praises. The other leaders don't seem so impressed, but RiverClan's leader is quite pleased. So RiverClan relations have improved, and Frostar managed to improve things last time with AutoClan too, so she must be feeling great. Bloomfreckle always seems to have dry nettles stuck in her fur. Okay, that's a little bit adorable. Oh look, she has a nettle in her fur. Oh, that's so cute. Oh nice, Iris Quiver's claw wound has healed, so he's feeling good. Oh wait, no, he's still injured? I thought... Oh wait, what? He has water in his lungs, what the heck happened? Iris Quiver was dragged out into the ocean by the tide and inhaled a lot of water before managing to get out. He's been hacking and sputtering ever since. Oh my goodness, he must feel terrible. Literally, his claw wound healed. He could finally go out of the medicine cat den. He was probably so excited to be out, he decided to go frolicking in the beach. And then immediately, he got hit by a tide, dragged out into the ocean, inhaled a lot of water, barely got out, and now has been hacking and sputtering, and has water in his lungs. So he's back in the medicine cat den, basically, and he's grounded for even longer than he was before. Great. I could just imagine him being absolutely frustrated, like tearing his fur out. Iris Quiver. Okay, Charred Stripe has gotten a white cough. No. Charred Stripe. Oh no, honey. Oh no, she has... Oh, look at that. She's all curled up. And it's infectious. She's all curled up, guys. Oh, rumors reach your clan that exiled Bidden has died recently. Guys, Bidden, our lantern cat. She is now with Burm in I think the Wandering Place. But she's with Burm now, guys. She died at 92 moons. I could kind of see that maybe being like more of a natural death, but Burm died quite young, I feel. So Bidden was around for a lot longer. So that's kind of interesting. Okay, Blue Stripe was seen racing along the border with his rival from AutoClan. Okay, we don't know who his rival is, but that's interesting. Finally, guys, Smokepaw barely seems to be paying attention, focused instead on a fluttering leaf. Frostar has to repeat his name a few times before he finally pays attention, long enough to give his vow. Sighing, the leader names him Smoke Thunder, after his self-respect. Smoke Thunder? That is actually a pretty cool name. Smoke Thunder. Okay, I'm excited. What does he look like? Oh, he's so pretty. He is so pretty, and he looks very unlike his parents. So it seems as though, guys, he actually is a white cat with a ginger heart on his side. Oh, that is so cute. Oh, that is so pretty, though. Oh my goodness. I mean, he's had this since he was young. That is so pretty. So pretty. Okay, well, welcome. And oh, yes, the thing that I'm always excited about with the warrior ceremonies is actually seeing how their mentors influence them. So he apparently is like a childish good fighter. A childish good fighter. So if we look at his history, it says he was mentored by Frostar. Frostar influenced him to be more likely to make their own rules, adapt easily, and refrain from socializing. When he graduated, he was honored for his self-respect. Okay, that's kind of interesting. To make his own rules and adapt easily, and refrain from socializing. So we'll have to see how that kind of influences him going forward. But I imagine the refrain from socializing might be to kind of have a more curated, like, group of people that you are close to. And in terms of, adapting easily, or even like making your own rules, I suppose, to not get bogged down maybe by what other people think. Like if you've been put in a role to do something, instead of questioning if you're making the right decision or the wrong decision, just make decisions and do what you're supposed to do in your role. Stop second guessing yourself, right? Make your own rules. Don't follow what other people want. Don't listen to what other people want you to do. You do your own thing. You do what you feel you have to do. But then to, adapt easily, I suppose. This kind of makes sense in Feather Clan, where we have a lot of the cats who are not dedicated to one role per se throughout their life. We've had a lot of instances where they change through the roles quite a bit. We have leaders who have been medicine cats and deputies, and we have cats that have been mediators and medicine cats and deputies. So the roles kind of shift a lot, and warriors and, all of these kind of things. So I think to not be so stuck in one path that you don't see others or you close yourself off to others. And I think this refrain from socializing, it could even be like, don't get too influenced by other cats. Don't get too influenced by them. Because everyone has their own idea about the right way to do things. So that's kind of interesting. Okay, well, Smoke Thunder looks really, really pretty, like I said. Seriously, he looks like a pretty cat. So that is all we have for all events. Now we're going to dive into relationships and see what's going on over there. Okay, so Locust Paw doesn't entertain a rumor that is being spread about Cicada Lotus. Of course he wouldn't. That's his father, and he's really close to his father. So I can totally see Locust Paw kind of, shutting that down. I bit my tongue. I can totally see Locust Paw shutting that down immediately. Okay, Bloom Freckle spends some time with Iris Quiver, and they both end up understanding each other a little better. Okay, so they're bonding a little bit, which is nice. Despite past disagreements, Blue Stripe is kind to Bloom Freckle in passing. I don't know what kind of disagreements they might have had, because Blue Stripe and Bloom Freckle are mates. You know what it could be? It could be that Bloom Freckle probably told Blue Stripe off. I think maybe that's what happened. After the patrol where he went out on his own and he came back, he was probably covered in sand, and then obviously he shared what happened with his mate. I think Bloom Freckle would have told him off for sending his apprentice with her family and kind of offering to go out on patrol on his own. She feels that he should have taken his apprentice with him at least, or someone else should have gone out on patrol alone. Yeah. But then Blue Stripe understands where Bloom Freckle is coming from, a place of concern, so that's why he, is trying to put it past himself and still be kind. And Frostar thinks clanmates talk more highly of Daisy Wish than her. Okay. I wonder who thinks this way. We're going to take a look at relationships. And the way this is kind of phrased, I'm assuming it's people, or it's going to be cats who she has the lowest relationships with. they're probably going to be talking highly about Daisy Wish. Okay, let's go ahead and check. So Frosta, who do you have the least relationships with in the clan? You have Duckpaw and Locustpaw. Okay. So apparently Duckpaw and Locustpaw guys are the ones who Frosta thinks. She thinks the young apprentices talk more highly of Daisy Wish than her. But I think the reality might be that the youngsters just spend more time with Daisy Wish because she's confined to the Elder's Den, and they tend to do that with Daisy Wish and Dawn Valley. So, interesting. Okay, Froststar, Iris Quiver, and Blue Stripe took a sunbath and had a little small talk, which is really nice. And then Froststar argues with Snail Dusk in front of other cats and reveals something embarrassing. Oh, that's not good, because Froststar is like the leader and Snail Dusk is the deputy. They have been getting along well recently, but I feel like this would kind of show the cats that the leadership is unstable, so I don't think that was a good move. I don't know what they argued about, but actually, I do know, because we learned over here that Snail Dusk's kids, because Lotus Paw and Duck Paw are her kids, they think more highly of Daisy Wish. This is what Froststar thinks. So I think Froststar probably argued with her deputy about what she's telling her kids, for her kids to think that Daisy Wish is kind of better than Froststar. So, But then again, it says thinks, so this is all in Froststar's head. I think she might be second-guessing herself a little bit, even though she literally has imparted upon her son not to second-guess yourself. But I think she might be talking from, experience. Okay, Daisy Wish has had a lot of fun with the Duck Paw. Yeah, and it makes sense. This clanmate thing makes sense, because Daisy Wish is literally hanging out with Duck Paw. I mean, like I said, Duck Paw and her brother Locust Paw, they tend to hang out with the elders quite a bit. Okay, Daisy Wish decided to wake everyone up for stretches, and they didn't like that. Daisy Wish can tell how brave Smokepaw is being about something important, and this is obviously before Smokepaw's warrior ceremony, so he was still an apprentice at this point. And they were no doubt talking about the rogues they came across during the patrol. And Daisy Wish is probably telling Smokepaw, that was really, really important, the way you fought, even though you were an apprentice. And as someone who is going to be a warrior that is the son of, one clan leader and one past clan leader and medicine cat and deputy, and I think, actually, I forget this all the time, but even Froststar was a medicine cat before she became a leader. So his parents have this huge legacy, and he is going to have a lot of expectations from him, even if he just has the role of warrior. He might not have all these other titles, but it's inevitable because of his lineage that some of the other cats are going to be looking at him as though he is the culmination of all of these titles. So Daisy Wish is saying, that was really important that you stood up for the members in your patrol. So there we go, they bonded a bit. Snail Dusk and Dawn Valley spend some time together and nearly forget what made them upset with one another in the first place. Okay, that's kind of nice. I imagine that Dawn Valley probably was not too happy that Snail Dusk made his mate Froststar second guess herself because of the whole, kids situation. And he didn't like that. But then he also Snail Dusk probably wasn't happy at the way Dawn Valley is making Froststar seem like a victim, because Froststar literally argued with her in front of everyone and revealed some embarrassing details about her. So they kind of, spend some time together, starting off probably with that discussion. And then they kind of just forgot why they were upset with each other in the first place, because maybe, some of the cats are frustrated about certain things, but that doesn't mean they hate each other. It was just, a moment in time. Okay, Snail Dusk and Scale Kit find out they have the same favorite prey. Okay, that's adorable. And Scale Kit, you have not been very present lately, darling. I don't know, I feel like she hasn't been that present lately. Or at least in this episode. Maybe because we've been focused on, Locust Paw and his sister, Duck Paw. Okay, Iris Quiver and Locust Paw are assigned the same task, which is kind of cute because Iris Quiver is his stepfather. Iris Quiver includes Duck Paw in a conversation that Duck Paw struggled to join in, and this is his stepdaughter, so that is really, really adorable that he's spending time with both of them. I kind of like the way Iris Quiver is like spending time with both his stepchildren, but also his grandchildren, so that is really good. Iris Quiver does something that makes Dawn Valley's day a little happier. That is actually very nice of him, especially because Dawn Valley is one of his best friends, longtime best friends. Dawn Valley learns a helpful skill from Iris Quiver. Again, the two best friends spending a little bit of time together. Charred Stripe can't stop thinking about a strange joke Froststar told the other day. Okay, I wondered what sort of joke Froststar told that Charred Stripe can't stop thinking about it, and it's a negative sort of effect. Fascinating. Okay, Charred Stripe and Locust Paw always have something to share with each other, which is cute. I think Locust Paw was the one we saw as a youngster who has always been helping Charred Stripe, like actually helping Charred Stripe when he can at the medicine den and hanging around her and giving her company. So that's been quite nice. Okay, Blue Stripe notices that Iris Quiver has finished all his tasks without issues lately, so that's really good. He's noticing that his father is actually being really, really helpful around the camp. So that's kind of nice. Smoke Thunder. Okay, so at this point, he has had his warrior ceremony and he has become an adult cat. Okay, Smoke Thunder and Duck Paw watch drama unfold in camp. Drama unfold? What is the drama that is unfolding? The last negative thing that happened was Charred Stripe and this joke that Froststar told. Maybe these two are kind of noticing that Charred Stripe keeps talking about something or trying to recall something, or she keeps mulling over something that Froststar said, and it sounds strange to her, but she can't figure out why she doesn't like it. And Smoke Thunder and Duck Paw are kind of just watching from the sidelines because they probably went to go visit Charred Stripe now that she's a mediator. She's no longer a medicine cat, but she's a mediator. Okay, Locust Paw didn't expect an apology from Sandy Kit, but accepted it regardless. Oh, that's cute. So Locust Paw beforehand, I think in the last moon, or the last, couple of moons, his sister, Duck Paw, was fighting with Sandy Kit's sister, Scale Kit. So even though it was between the sisters, Sandy Kit, being the sweet, charming little boy he is going to apologize to Locust Paw for the way that maybe his sister might have come across and she didn't mean to be difficult. And Locust Paw probably didn't expect an apology because Sandy Kit wasn't even involved in all of that drama, but he accepted it regardless. So that's kind of nice of him. And let's see, an injured butterfly lands in front of Duck Paw and Scale Kit. They take turns nurturing for a few days until it can fly again, guys. These were the two that were having an argument, Duck Paw and Scale Kit. And look at this, after their brother their brothers apologized between each other, now they're going ahead and helping to nurture an injured butterfly together, and they're bonding. So that's kind of nice. They had a period, as kittens, where they were having their own conflicts and dramas, but as they're getting older, they're bonding a little bit. This is so cute. Okay, Sandy Kit decorates his nest with gifts that Cicada Lotus brought him. Okay, we do know that Sandy Kit is the little kitten who loves getting gifts from others, so it's kind of nice that Cicada Lotus brought him some gifts. That is really cute. And I feel like I'm trying to work out, is there a relationship here that I don't remember? I don't think so. Remind me if I'm wrong, but I don't think so. Okay, Scale Kit is a little hurt by Blue Stripe, but wants to try and make amends. why are you hurt by a father? I'm not entirely sure. We'll have to see what this pans out to be because I'm a little bit confused. But okay, that is all we have in terms of events. And I'm just gonna have like a quick look at our wonderful, wonderful cats. And you know, guys, I'm kind of thinking about the fact that Smoke Thunder is now an adult cat. And I kind of feel like Smoke Thunder, you know, he has been for a long time, I mean, since he was a kid pretty much, been butting heads with Charred Stripe a lot, almost like every moon. But he had one moon, I think, when he was 5 moons old, just before he became an apprentice, when he was noticing, around that time, I think Charred Stripe started, like, working as a medicine cat, and she was, like, really struggling, and he had a moment of kindness, like one moon of kindness, where he was hoping to, like, be a medicine cat so that he could help out at the medicine cat den. And then that didn't pan out. That didn't happen. And so he kind of went back into this bickering sort of relationship with Charred Stripe. And then I think in the last moon, or the moon before, he had another, like, singular moment with Charred Stripe where they were kind of at peace with each other, and they, for once, weren't at each other's throats, or they weren't arguing. They kind of were just being, right? And I think now that he's an adult, something's different about Charred Stripe. Like, Smoke Thunder wants to annoy her, but he doesn't want to make her mad. He wants to get in her way, but he doesn't want to hold her up. So I think what's going to happen is that Smoke Thunder is going to try and pursue Charred Stripe. And then we'll just have to see if that works out or if it doesn't work out. And this is just like a young cat's kind of infatuation with someone that he's been bickering with since he was young. And maybe that infatuation is gonna die off real quick. I don't know. But I feel like Smoke Thunder is feeling really good about himself as a warrior. He's got this amazing name. He's got a really, really pretty and unique appearance. And I think, you know, he's a little bit childish as well. I don't think he is gonna take any sort of, like, age gap they have seriously. To him and his mindset, and especially with, what he's learned from his flippin' mother, you know, make your own rules, adapt easily, I don't think he's gonna care too much about what others think. So we're actually gonna go ahead and we are going to make these two mates. And guys, look at this. I see wiggly lines. We have wiggly lines. This is unexpected, but we have wiggly lines. This might be another Bloom Freckle and Blue Stripe situation. I mean, those two have an age gap between them, but they, you know, are one of the most steadiest cats. And actually, they didn't even have a single mediation session between them because Bloom Freckle was mediator. And Charred Stripe and Smoke Thunder are not going to have any mediation between them because Charred Stripe is the mediator. So we're going to go ahead and see how this pans out, or whether they, you know, stay together, they break up, and if they do break up, we'll do the whole relationship panel thing where we'll go ahead and check to see who has the lower relationship in the mediation screen, or the lower romantic like, and we'll say they're the ones who ended the relationship. But I'm curious how this is going to work out. And I think especially because Charred Stripe right now is feeling sick. I think she has a white cough. I think Smoke Thunder would be a little bit concerned about her. He's wanting to bother her, but, you know, she's been stuck in a den and he's kind of getting worried that she's not coming out. And his, you know, childishness is kind of turning into concern. So we're going to make that official, guys. And we're going to see how this goes. We're gonna see how this goes between the two of these cats. So okay guys, with that said and done, I am going to leave off here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.